One of the sickest aspects of our economy is the fact that property speculators and vulture funds can make money and profit from putting people on the street who've done nothing wrong. And you and your government continue to facilitate that, despite desperate pleas from myself and others about your failure to close loopholes in the Residential Tenancies Act that allow this to happen, and most recently the decision to end the COVID-related eviction ban on the grounds that the 5-kilometre rule is lifted. And tomorrow, 8 residents of the St Helens Court complex in Dún Laoghaire, who've always paid their rent, who've done nothing wrong, pensioners, workers, ordinary people, families with kids, are due to be evicted because you have lifted that eviction ban and because you failed to close the loopholes that are being utilised by Mill Street Projects, a vulture fund who want to put people on the street to maximise the value of the property. I also heard this week, just to say, Taoiseach, a young woman whose father died in homeless services, who herself has been homeless most of her life, whose sister's son died in homeless services, is now also due to be evicted next Monday because of the 5-kilometre rule lifting, right? She has lived most of her life in homeless, as has her sister. For the first time, she had a HAP property, which she was paying her rent, she's done nothing wrong, and now she's going to be evicted. And she also informs me 2 of her friends are going to be evicted from other properties. With HAP properties, the HAP that is supposed to be the social housing solution. Now, what kind of a sick economy is that? Never mind the lack of human conscience of the people who would do that to other individuals, but what is your government going to do to stop these brutal, inhumane evictions that are driven by the profit greed of vulture funds and property speculators?
In terms of the we have provided protection for tenants. That's consistent with the Constitution and with the legal framework. Without question, we have done that. And we also want to support sectors of the economy in relation to the hospitality, tourism and aviation as we emerge from COVID, because many deputies have spoken about low-paid employment and so on, but in terms of certain sectors have definitely suffered more than most. And we do need to consider how we help those sectors as we emerge from COVID. We've made it clear there won't be any cliff edge from the existing supports that are there, the CRIS, the EWIS, and the pandemic unemployment payment, all of the related supports around rates relief and so on. They're all extended now to the end of June. We will consider then, in the context of the National Economic Recovery Plan, how we evolve those support schemes and what newer initiatives we need to take to support those sectors that have suffered the most, and that we intend to do. There is a number of initiatives here. There's the Recovery and Resilience Plan that we're submitting to Brussels as part of the European-wide Recovery and Resilience. Ireland stands over time to get about, depending on how you price it, about 153 million for that. From that initiative. We're going to focus in on, again, the green economy, creating jobs there, and on digital transformation, and on other initiatives to create jobs. And then the Brexit Adjustment Reserve Fund is there also that we're applying for in terms of funding that will come our way in respect of that. So we have a number of initiatives on front to deal with the issues that the deputies have raised.